Jonathan Freeman tried this remarkable thing. In fact, he's on the line. Here he is. Jonathan Freeman is an attorney and activist in California, San Rafael, California, who was on our program, some short time ago, and told us that, about his plan to go out and get arrested. He is the co-founder, by the way, of the Center for Corporate Policy, corporatepolicy.org. Jonathan, welcome back to the program.
Hey, thank you. Can you hear me?
I hear you just fine.
Good.
Can you hear me all right?
You. Yes, I can.
Okay, great. So, once again, you went out into the HOV lane, the high-occupancy lane, vehicle lane,
Right.
with a corporation in your glove box, the corporate papers for your family foundation, and got arrested for not having a second person in your car. You took that to court. What happened?
The judge turned us down. He wanted to use the common sense reason that a pile of papers does not signify a person. And they've tied themselves up with that argument, Tom. We're going to appeal. Basically what he's saying is that corporations aren't persons for the purpose of driving in the carpool lane during restricted hours when you need two or more persons.
But doesn't the California Motor Vehicle Codes specifically say that a person is both a human and a corporation?
Exactly. It does. I think that he really wasn't prepared from his traffic referee position to be able to overturn 120 years of jurisprudence. And so he just used the argument of the intent of the California legislature, which is to clear up traffic congestion during those hours.
Right. Now, common sense is in fact, I forget the Latin phrase for it. You probably know it. You're an attorney. But it is a well-established dimension of law.
Right. Right. But he never even addressed the fact of that there are signs along the roadway which say two or more persons. And that's what's going to come up at the appellate level. We're going to appeal this within the next 30 days, of course.
Do you think they might get around this by simply changing the signs to say two or more human people?
Well, it's possible. It's possible to do that, but think about the cost that they have to entail to do that. They've got to go to every city, to every highway where those signs are, and they've got to change those. That's what they've got to do. Plus, they might have to change their own statute in the vehicle code and other codes, and counties and cities might have to do that as well.
So this could be the first crack in the wall of corporate personhood. Is that your idea here, Jonathan?
I certainly hope so. If not that, then it's going to be a change in the awareness and the consciousness of Americans, which is one of the underlying points that this was supposed to make, and I think it is, because it's been well received all over.
Mm-hmm. Very, very interesting. So when you appeal a traffic citation, I mean, how quickly, obviously we want to very quickly get this up into the federal courts. What hoops do you have to go through now to get this on its way to the Supreme Court?
I think that what we do is we file at the appellate level here. And
California court.
In California, and see what they say. Now, the irony of this, Tom, is really quite tickling. I am quote-unquote supporting the idea of personhood in order to point out how absurd it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm appealing the fact that the judge says, no, you don't have personhood as established by your corporation papers. He throws open the question, of course, what does signify a corporation?
Right. Right.
So it's a rather ironic and complex situation. A little logical game here we're playing.
That's brilliant, Jonathan. When do you expect the next stage of this will happen, and we'll have you back?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the appellate process. I know we have 30 days to appeal. As I think what we appeal, and I think we might be get some sort of court date. The appellate level I don't know when it is. I really don't know. What is it? 3 months, 6 months, a year? I have no. I don't know.
Okay. Well, as you find out, will you keep us up to date?
Of course.
Okay. Jonathan Freeman. You can check out his website over at corporatepolicy.org. And, of course, I believe, Jonathan, you are also a supporter of movetoamend.org.
Yeah, they actually were birthed in my home.
That's right. That Move to Amend was birthed in your home. You're absolutely right. In your living room. Yes.
Right. And if you do some Googling, we're going to have to get a website set up and do some Facebooking on this as well. So
yeah.
we'll get this out.
I agree. Well, good on you, Jonathan. Great talking. Always great talking with you.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks for being with us. Jonathan Freeman, check it out. His Twitter, by the way, is Yogi Stein, Stein.